So friends, you want to see how one Donald Trump pardon puts the lie to 3 Donald Trump promises? Most notably, his promise to protect Social Security? Well, wait until you hear about Donald Trump's pardon of Social Security thief Paul Walczak. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, there is so much crime and corruption and abuse of power and abuse of office by Donald Trump day after day after day. It can be really hard to grab hold of and focus on any one act of corruption. But that's what I want to try to do today. But first, if you'll indulge me, just 30 seconds of housekeeping. As you may know, here at Justice Matters, we're an all-volunteer operation. We're up and running 7 days a week, posting a legal analysis video every day, with the exception of the last 7 days, when I have been battling this dang flu. But I'm happy to report I have finally put it behind me, even though my voice might suggest that I'm not fully out of the woods. I feel about 95% better, and I'm ready to get fully back in the saddle each and every day. But we couldn't do these daily videos without your support. So if you're inclined to more formally support our all-volunteer efforts, our mission, our content, please feel free to come on over to patreon.com. You can sign up to become a patron, and if you do, I will send you some Team Justice and Justice Matters stickers and a personal handwritten note of thanks. Now, let's turn to the Paul Walczak pardon, because it's an effing doozy. Let's start with the new reporting. This from the Palm Beach Post. Headline: Trump pardoned tax cheat Paul Walczak after $1 million donation from mother Betsy Fago. And that article begins: a former nursing home executive who stole millions in employee payroll taxes, used the funds to bankroll a luxury lifestyle, and was sentenced to federal prison, walked free last month thanks to a presidential pardon widely viewed as a reward for political loyalty. Paul Walczak, 55, evaded more than $10.9 million in federal payroll taxes while running a South Florida healthcare empire with his mother, longtime GOP fundraiser Elizabeth Betsy Fago. Prosecutors said he siphoned money from the paychecks of nurses, doctors, and administrative staff between 2016 and 2019 to fund private jets, high-end shopping, and a $2 million yacht. On April 23rd, 2 weeks after a federal judge sentenced Walczak to 18 months in prison, President Donald Trump granted him a full and unconditional pardon. The president's decision spared Walczak from nearly $4.4 million in restitution and overrode the judge's warning that wealth and power should not exempt anyone from prison. According to the New York Times, the pardon of Paul Walczak followed Fago's, that would be Paul Walczak's mommy, my editorial addition. The pardon followed Fago's attendance at a $1 million per person dinner fundraiser at Trump's Mara-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach. Okay, friends, so let's recap. Paul Walczak stole upwards of $10 million in Social Security money, Medicare money, and Medicaid money, money that he had withheld from the earnings of his employees, and he stole it by keeping it, rather than giving it to the federal government as the law requires. Then he used that money to treat himself to private jets. He bought a $2 million yacht. He took himself out on expensive shopping excursions. But he got caught. And the investigators, the agents, the detectives, the officers, also known as the Blue, the police, the folk who investigated the crimes of Paul Walczak, they put together such a strong case that Paul Walczak pleaded guilty in federal court. You know what that looks like? Before a federal judge will accept a guilty plea from a defendant, the judge places the defendant under oath, subject to the penalties of perjury. And that defendant has to swear under oath that he or she in fact committed the crimes to which they're pleading guilty. Not that they were being railroaded, not that the DOJ had been weaponized against them. No, that they are actually guilty of the crimes. Paul Walczak did that. He pleaded guilty. And the judge sentenced him to 18 months in prison for his crimes and ordered him to pay restitution to the federal government of $4.4 million of that Social Security money he stole from the federal government, from we, the American people, from the taxpayers. And he was about to report to prison to start his prison term, but Paul's mommy, Betsy Fago, paid $1 million to attend a Donald Trump fundraiser, and the next thing you know, little Paul receives a full pardon. No prison time, and the pardon killed the court order directing Paul to pay $4.4 million for the Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid money he stole from us. Donald Trump's pardon of Paul Walczak puts the lie to so much of what Donald Trump is forever prattling on about. 1, I will protect Social Security. The pardon just rewarded the guy who stole our Social Security money. And the pardon means he doesn't even have to repay what he admitted he stole. 2, I back the Blue. The Blue put this case together, investigated it well, exhaustively, honorably. Indeed, they built such a strong case against Paul Walczak that he had to go into court and plead guilty to the crimes he committed. And then Donald Trump pardoned him. So no, Donald, you don't back the Blue. You disrespect the Blue. You demean the Blue. Your pardons mock the Blue. Mock the good men and women of law enforcement. How about number 3? I'm appointing Elon Musk to find the fraud. Whoa, wait, sport, we found the fraud. Paul did it. And he was ordered to repay what he stole from us, the American taxpayers, $4.4 million. We found the fraud. It's Paul. And friends, I know it is exhausting. The fire hose of Donald Trump, crime, corruption, abuse of power that we're being hit with every day. But friends, please, don't turn away. Don't disengage. If you disengage, that helps Donald Trump. And none of us will ever help Donald Trump destroy America. So engage, speak out, stand up, stand strong, resist, oppose, rally, march. We're all in this together. And that's the way we're going to win it. That's the only way we're going to win it. Together. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.